busy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win and I humdy a lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shot back, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not. I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this big look on my flow, the holy God. Save money, ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the fake mouth rush.
Nigga on the run, a diving throw, bro. Come, like, I would lose my shit. Nigga, I seen that in the preview. I was like, nah, bro. I'm like, I know it's Pat, but nah, bro. He make a diving throw on me, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna be contemplating if I still want to play this bitch. Yeah, you need a specific, ability to do that shit. But nah, fuck that ability. Like superstar X Factor ability. Like, in order to pull that shit off. Yeah, bro. Like. Yeah, that bitch better go 10-15 at the max.
You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the stones way over the ocean. My life is the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.
Yeah, bro, it's like, I hate that shit. I'm finna play Broncos and Texas Heat with the Dolphins. This nigga taking forever, bro. You winning. Talking about search. Nigga, I already sent this shit. No, I was just saying, like, it was already sent to him, so I was just sitting there waiting.
Absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return.
To the crib, Tariq.
He's at the 40.
Tariq. First play of the game, baby.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
Now,
week long in preparation. Visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
It's probably like my third one with Tyreek.
That one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25.
I don't know who his quarterback is. Let's see.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wilson going to come out throwing. He's got his tight end. It's out to wk8.
It's like it's in match, bro. You see him going. Just go with him.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah, like my defense is in match. You're supposed to run with
Think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
First carry.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, get that. Let's go, niggas. That was computer strip because I ain't even do it.
Yeah, without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening.
Ooh, Jeffrey Simmons said, give me that bitch. He punched the fuck out there.
But they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua.
Oh,
this is incomplete.
How was that?
Very lucky
How was
to
that
get
not?
that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call.
Yeah, I guess since I did, yeah, I put too much air on it.
Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain.
On 2nd and 10, Tua to the sideline.
Damn, Tua.
Catch there.
At least he caught that bitch in bounds.
He was able to get the feet down complete.
Good shit,
He'll
Wilson.
get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's
Said
exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic.
I should have just beat him to the outside.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 16, Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Gesicki.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Year 2. You said what?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah, we in this hotel till the new Madden come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
It's supposed to be August 18th. Fucking right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he gets this up across
the 35. Who the fuck is this big ass running back?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes.
Nah, he traded him.
Pull that one in and pick up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson.
Yes, sir. Jalen, you causing all type of havoc.
Offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this time he's
hey, Burgess, play on that. That's a pick if you under.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a great
go get it! Go get that!
Get the win, but definitely feel that they're looking to correct.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. To throw again is Wilson.
Oh, 40!
To Cortland Sutton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh!
Without letting his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
He gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I knew I should have played on that
Denver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And
this mine is not second guessing myself. Because I would have played in my first mine, I would have went dime on that 30 to 15, and they would have just beat me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20.
Y'all called the play, man, but he was even down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 and now on first down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This you say what?
A nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, you gotta get that block, son.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top.
God damn.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
All I did was just move it to the outside.
Well, this is a
I'm just gonna bully that bitch.
Things are looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the
Jesus,
interception.
That's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before.
Where is my counter?
It's not here. And the head coach said, I'll take him. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cedric Wilson from 10 yards.
I ain't gotta pass it to
and
the
the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Say Wilson. If I put it,
Extra
sorry,
point up
really
and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Cedric Wilson.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah, that's where he was at first. That was.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few.
Gonzalez!
This is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This blitz better get there. This is not
all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense.
Alright, you keep on blitzing top, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm charged with you. I ain't got to go deep there.
Following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And able to find Allen Lazard.
Oh!
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
7:30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little
Who you playing?
Defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallow.
Yeah, he be doing that shit, bro.
He get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Tyreek, nigga! Natur! Dorks! The fuck?
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
How dare you play us in man?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Hey, Ambry, do you want to stay on the field?
Up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Kick that shit off.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing is Wilson. That one complete.
Yes, sir, chill.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Come on now. Farley is faster. Oh, he dropped the pig. Man, y'all got Farley fucked up.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott.
Oh, this is
and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one
Hey, Madden, what's up with these animations?
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Gonzalez! Tell him quit fucking playing with you!
And the Dolphins are going to take possession.
2 pigs!
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown.
Bro, he's not fast. Oh, my God.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
That's bullshit. That's all he doing.
Take over at their own 11-yard line. The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now.
Give me that shit.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by
Vaughn.
Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Oh, hey, Tariq, hold that block, baby. That's touchdown, you hold that block.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is dropped. It's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights.
The fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
He'll take it at the 42. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
Hell no!
And now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Steps away. Oh, he
Good
dropped
shit.
it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. A route running savvy and toughness.
Hey, Gonzalez, come on, baby, you too far out.
And all the way to the 2-yard line.
How he get to the 2?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets
Come
up
on,
the 1st and
man.
goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Stay out
here with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Tua now on 1st down. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
Oh!
He's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then
He was almost out of that bitch.
The gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua. And this will be caught at the 30.
Lazard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's White. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's White. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a touch. Come on, Giuseppe, I need that.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he caught it up, but this will get out of bounds.
Fuck out of here,
Possession will
man.
stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to I'll give him credit. They took their shot. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know what, Waddle? I ain't even going to hop on it. I'm just
He'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
touch that bitch.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. Will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably...
Give me that. Gonzalez with a 3rd pick. Where'd he get back there? He's fine.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now here's a deep
How you
shot.
throw that bitch, Tua?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go.
Oh, he
that incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, you ran right by the nigga I told you to block.
As they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone.
He dropped it again.
It wasn't a game the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead. You start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down.
That was another one.
Up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached
I mean, that's fine. You can run that
to
bitch.
not
I don't
show
care.
that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my
Javon.
goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Broncos are going to have
That was such a good. I guess I gotta wait 1 more second for you to turn that corner.
Interception, but their defense comes on the field.
Oh, that sucked.
Getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank.
He's so fucking whack, boy. He literally ran into me and got up.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Algier is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
This nigga a bitch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ready. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
God damn.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
He's got a man complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught on a slant. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Eat that, nigga. Only way you get down the field is by forcing the fucking defensive PI running into my DB because you can't get the fucking ball. So how you like them apples? I scored no fucking time. Just to rub it in.
Partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
Trash ass.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the